Good afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at what happened today in the stock market. Is Tesla's caving in that happened towards the end of the day. Does it mean that we are caving in for good or not? We are Wednesday, March 25th, 5:10 p.m. So let's start. Tesla closed at 385.95. We are up $2.92, 0.76%. Post-market, we are down just a little bit. So let's take a look at our patterns, the patterns that are at play with Tesla stock. The previous pattern that we had, and I'm saying had, is this downward channel right here. Downward channel, John. We were going down to that channel, and then all of a sudden, slowly, in January of this year, we started to go down, but at a slower pace. This is the new bearish channel that we are in right now. Let me just draw it so that it is a bit more clear. This is the downward channel. This is where we are. It is less steep than this one right here. So we are still going down. Tesla is going down. Tesla has no momentum. If we look at our momentum indicators at the bottom, no momentum up at all for Tesla stock. Yes, we had a bit of a rebound since last Friday, but a rebound does not necessarily mean that we are starting a new uptrend. In fact, no, we are not starting a new uptrend right now. As I said, we are still into this downward channel, so we are going down. Was it possible to make some money here? Yes, that's a different question. Within a downward trend, we always have little moves up that we can find. So there was one right here. And that move up was caused by, going down to support last Friday. We could have continued down. But we stopped at support, and on Monday of this week, we started to go higher. Boom, boom, boom. And even gapped up in the morning today. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, this is the bearish channel support that I've been talking about. So Monday, boom, gap up, and then we started to stop at 384. You see we caving in, 384.21. Then we broke it. We broke it yesterday at 10:30. We broke it. So this was a buy signal. It was a buy signal because we were, into a bullish channel. This is a small bullish channel on the 1 hour chart. It was a buy signal right here because we could not close above 384.21 even on last Thursday. We still had that problem last Thursday. So 384.21 was a really important number to break, which we did yesterday at 10:30. Then we had a bit of a pullback. It happens. Not all breakouts just go and never come back. So we had the breakout, a very tiny one, but the breakout anyway. And we started to get some momentum on our indicators. So this was giving us confidence that the breakout would continue, even though it could pull back a little bit. So pull back it did. Went back to 379. So, this is just $5 lower. Went down to 379 and boom, bounced on it and retried it again yesterday. 382.82, 384.70, 384.21. We were trying to get above that same number again. Always the same number. Always the same number. Then today, boom, gapped up. We stopped at 395.90 right here and then came back, and we are still above our entry, 384.21. So hopefully we are going to bounce on it. But we had people on Discord take profit at 395 at any point. That's fine. We can take profit. We can hold on to wait for something else. The thing that's not the best, it is that we are now outside of this bullish channel. So we are no longer going higher based on this impulse. Now we are going to wait until Tesla makes another low. This is a low, this is a low, this is a low, this is a low. So maybe Tesla is going to be making another low somewhere here by going higher. So then we are going to get another channel that we are going to be able to ride also. So this is what we are waiting for. But at the same time, we are still above our entry point at 384.21. So basically, you know, if you did not sell, then you are still in the money, or at least even. So that's not too bad. So this is what we have, and we are starting to lose stochastic over 60 on the 1 hour chart. So weakness is starting to come in, but again, we are still above support at 384.21. Supports are more important than indicators. So this is what we have for that, but it was a nice move in the morning today. It was a nice move. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX is the fear factor of the stock market. So, well, the VIX is not climbing back down. This is the bullish pattern for the VIX. We are going higher and higher and higher. And the higher we go, the lower the stock market is going to go. So when VIX is climbing, we are not happy. When we want to go long, we can look at going short. So this bullish channel support is still in play. We came back down for the last couple of days. That's true. But now we are going to get close to that 2469 number. If we start to break it lower, then this is going to give us confidence that other stocks can start to continue higher. And speaking of other stocks, let's take a look at stock indices, which are representing many stocks. Dow Jones, we are still into this downward channel. Now we are bouncing on that support, bouncing a little bit. This is, let me just check something on my end right here. So bouncing a little bit. Is my screen frozen? Your short screen froze, but we can see you live. Okay, I hear mouse clicks, but the screen seems frozen. Well, things have not been doing so good. Let me figure out what I can do, because you kind of need to see what I'm doing. You know, this is the whole point. This is the whole point. So let me start and do this again, actually. Yeah, still frozen. Okay, so just hang on. I'm gonna start another live in a minute or two.